The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada. Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box Studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
More sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Thursday night. It is the 11th of July. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our phone number is 478-7954. If you want to call us, get yourself on the show. You can ask your love problem, your life problem, sex question, whatever it may be. Text us, 0927-214-1981. And if you are online and you want to do the Skype thing, wherever you are around the world, we'll definitely take you there. Skype, the Good Times podcast. That's how you do it. On the show tonight, we had her before, and we had to have her again after her stint here on the show because she was just so awesome. Please welcome back the very beautiful and may I add, extremely bright Julia Sniegowski. Hi, Julia. How are you?
Hi, Mo. How are you? I'm great.
Nice to have you back here, love. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for asking to have me back on.
Definitely. And why wouldn't we, man? You were so, like... I mean, it was just a nice surprise, like I said last time, because you are that new breed of model with you know, just the brains and you know, the look. And I mean, I want to ask you, who is the smartest model in the country?
In the country?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like when you sit around, you're like, God damn, this person's really sharp.
You know, I'm going to have to go with my very dear friend, Jenny Rocket.
She's hot, man.
Oh, yeah.
She's smart, too?
She's so incredibly bright. She just finished her master's from some program that was both in Paris and in Singapore, and she now has a master's in international relations, and she also got her undergrad for NYU, and she's a traveling model. That girl is beauty and brains, all right.
Now, what's the deal with her? Like, why is she wasting all this time in school when she's super hot and she can just marry rich and, you know, a bachelor's is fine. No need to show off with 4 masters and, you know, 3 different countries. Like, what is this hunger that you hot chicks now are getting into with this? Oh, we have to be not just educated, super educated.
Oh, because, you know, she's going to take over the world. That's why. She has a vendetta to rule the world, and she will. No, I don't know. I don't know why. Why not? If you can, if you have the ability to, why not?
It's too much effort, man. You guys are born hot. Relax, you know. Just kind of relax on the beach. No need to read. Read.
When there's YouTube, why read?
Yeah, why do you guys have to read, man? There's movies and pictures and shit. I mean, there's no need to read. You know, another one, at least always on the top of my list, Georgina Wilson. And it's funny because we're talking about this. Kind of accidentally. I'm here on my computer just cleaning out stuff, and I see I have a Georgina Wilson folder. Just for all the photos that I've collected of her in the past. I have a Kate Upton folder that I'm going through as well now. And the girls do this. I mean, like in your computer, your laptop, will I find a folder for some dude that you really like, and you just kind of collect and hoard pictures?
Definitely
like
not.
a Ryan Gosling folder.
You know what? And you chose the right guy, because Ryan Gosling would be the dream guy to have a folder of. But unfortunately, I am not a folder collector. No.
That's the flaw.
I know.
That's God's flaw with you chicks, man. You guys, come on.
Hey, maybe some girls out there do, though. You never know. It's just me.
Fair enough. I got you. All right. Well, Julia, you know how it works here. People call the show. They give us their love problem. We knock it out, and we'll see what we can do tonight with some of the people on hold. Let's start with the cell phone call and talk to Christine here, who is 17 years old. She's on line 6. Hi, Christine. Welcome to the program. How are you? On line 6. Oh, sorry. We lost Christine. Okay, let's go to Les. Let's go to Les on line 5. Les, you are 23 in Bulacan. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Mo?
Hi, Les.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great, man. What's up? What happened? What's your problem?
Okay, here's the thing. It all started back 2010. My father is actually he has this track record of cheating.
Yep.
And then my mom's just patient about it because of us siblings.
Sure.
I have 4 sisters and I'm the eldest, so
All right.
she kind of needs to be hands on them. And now there comes this problem, a financial problem, wherein my mom needs to fly abroad to work, and then my dad goes nuts on girls now, even those she just met somewhere. And then there comes a time wherein, like, I've always heard in your show that don't be affected by the father thing, even though he does too many nasty things. And then the time come when I approach him and talk to him, but yeah, unfortunately, it ended up us quarreling. We had some punches to each other, and then nothing happened. Nothing changes. He still do what she does, and he got a position on a company, and my uncle, who's the brother of my mother,
Yeah.
they're workmates. And then I don't know for what some reason, he fired my uncle on the same company that they're being working into. Maybe because
So your
I
dad
think,
is just an all-around fucking dickhead.
yeah. To sum it
He's just a
up,
fucking asshole.
yes, yeah,
Yeah. All
But-
right. So what's up? What's the question then?
Yeah, being the eldest and having 4 girls siblings, and all of them are still studying. I just can't move out the house, and I can't leave them alone with my father like this. Like, for example, right now, he's still not here. Every day he goes home late, but his work is just until 5 p.m. What about it, right? So
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't know what to do.
Wow, this is a huge problem off the bat here, Les. But it's a problem that we've seen before, and I am sure many of you guys listening to the show have gone through this, or are currently going through this, or definitely will go through it. Okay, so you've done everything I've said, which is confront him, fight him, beat him up. There's a issue, of course, finances here. He works, your mom works. And she's decided to just stick with it. When you guys fought about it, and you said some nasty things, okay, aside from the punches and stuff, then some nasty things were exchanged. What did he say to you about the womanizing?
Of course, he just denied it, and he told me that who am I to talk to him like that? That the saying goes, the anak lang kita. Yeah. And
Okay, this is what I would do. Now, I'm not sure if this is the best advice, but this is the character. This is my character. This is me. Like, whether it be a flaw or whether it be a good thing, if it matters that much to you, the womanizing, and it's so difficult to minimize it unless you if you confront him. But I'd go after the girls. I mean, like, not hurt them or anything like that, but I'd contact them and I'd be like, okay, listen, fuck, bitch, hey, this is our family, da da da. I would do that.
The dad had been with.
Yes,
Oh.
I would tell them to stay away.
Yeah,
Because
actually-
you're exhausting a lot of your effort with your dad, who's gonna fight you. I would then just not create a scandal with the girls, but go up to her, talk to her, and say, hey, listen, this is not acceptable. And if you continue to do this, I'm going to make your life fucking living hell.
Yeah,
Stay away from my family because you're making my life hell.
But how many
Sorry, go
women
ahead.
are there?
I don't know. You grab as many as you can find.
Yeah, actually, the sister next to me already did that. He confronted the girl and then told her that stay away from my father and all that shit. But the girl just fought back and said, try me and all of that. But after that, I just told my sister to just stop it and don't mind her because I'm also concerned with my sister if the girl might do something with my sister. But and then after that, my dad just changed from a girl to other girls so that our attention to that girl would be changed.
Right. Wait, how old is your youngest sister?
My youngest sister is 7.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, what a dick.
And
All
when
right.
you confronted your dad initially, what was it about the womanizing, or what exactly did you say?
Well, that quarrel started when she started cursing my sister just because my sister did not open the door when he was knocking, and then I just brought it up during our confrontation. Then of course he denied it, even though I presented him some pictures of him with the other girls, and then said that she's just a friend.
Yeah, right, whatever
the
that
cheaters
shit.
does.
All right. Okay, Julia. This is a great question because it's tough, and we got an answer. I mean, I have an answer, but the answer is kind of like relative to our. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. It's what would we do in our if we were in your shoes. See, and this is going to show a lot of what, say, Julia's about and a lot about what I'm about. So, Julia, if you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Well, obviously, go ahead, please.
All right. Now, this is what I would do. It doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. I need to have that disclaimer because this is an advice-giving show. It doesn't mean that what I'm going to say is supposed to be correct, but this is what I do. I get a gun.
Oh my God, Mo!
No, really.
Oh my God, Mo!
This is what I would do. Well, maybe okay.
Grain of
okay.
salt. Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Take it with the spirit that it's intended. No, I would really. You can talk to your dad. Okay, I'm going to handle it like countries handle it. Okay, your house is your country. Okay, and when people invade your country, what do? You exert a little bit of diplomacy, right? Hey, you bitch, get the fuck out of my house. Hey, dad, fix your shit because you're fucking up our nation. And then when you try diplomacy and it doesn't work, what do? You use military force. And I'm not saying kill your dad. You don't kill your dad. You don't kill anybody. But you scare the shit out of them. You push them around a little bit and you tell them to get the fuck out. Now, that's what I would do.
Okay.
Because I have my sisters. Okay, listen, I have my sister. I know, Julia, of course you're going to disagree because that's what I'm going to say. This is going to be wrong, probably wrong advice. But I have my sisters to protect, right? So,
yeah.
Not about get a gun. I mean, you get what I mean. But like, how do I say it without giving awful advice? And I mean, I don't want you guys to be criminals or anything like that. But I would definitely push back a little bit harder than I pushed earlier, is what I'm saying, Julia. And if it doesn't work, then you talk to him and you go, listen, you might be our dad, but you have to know that in your dying days, you'll be alone. Like you might have fun now putting your dick in all of these girls and stuff like that. And I understand that because you're a guy and you're a pig and you have no, you're a completely flawed individual. I get it. Stupid people do stupid shit and you're stupid forever. But you have to know that when it comes down to it, when you need me, or if you need any of us, you have to be guaranteed, you have to know we will never be there for you because of this.
Yeah, I actually already told him that if he continues doing that, he'll die alone. He'll grow grow old
and then
alone.
that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Oh, okay.
After that, it's whatever he does is just, you have to then kind of put in your mind that you're the de facto man in the house. You take care of your sisters, and you completely disregard his existence.
Yeah.
Okay,
Julia.
That's a good point.
I feel like I can relate to you a little bit more than Mo can because I also do not have the best relationship with my own dad, and not to air out my own dirty laundry, but you know,
Did you get a gun?
No, like Mo, you know, you said, you know, tell him that tell your dad if you don't change, you know, that we're all you have, you're gonna die alone. They don't understand that, and they're not going to be able to internalize that or grasp it. That's not going to work. They don't care because that's in the future, and it just doesn't. What you need to think. Yes, you need to think about your sisters, and you need to think about your mother. And you said that your mother is not going to leave your father, right? Because of finances or whatever. I mean, and do you have any other family members, or are you capable of working and somehow can I think that you need to maybe try diplomacy a bit harder, or you need to think of an exit plan for you and your sisters.
So Julia, no force. See, but see, Julia, while your plan is sound on paper, the practicality of it in the Philippines is it's slim. The guy's 23, right? He probably, yes, is employable, but only employable to barely survive for himself.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Four girls?
Right. But is there, I mean, he has another sister. Can she work? Do you have another family member that can somehow, you know, can you and your mom and your sisters all pool resources to support your other sisters?
But what are you talking about, Julia? Moving out?
Yeah.
You can't. You know what? 7-year-old. Government will say 7-year-old needs to stay with a parent.
Yeah, okay. So what about, and the mom won't leave the dad, no matter what?
And the mom's not there. Yeah, and the mom's not there. She won't leave, and she's not in the country. She's, let's say she's a legitimate OFW. So custody and guardianship goes solely to the father. So they're stuck in there. So what do you do about it? That's when you go, okay, you exert a little diplomacy until you start exerting a little force.
You can't exert force. This is your dad, so literally you're just going to have to...
Okay, again, back to what I would do. Now, okay, listen, I'm fucking serious. This is what I would do. But don't do it, because I know my limits. I would get a gun. And when he's sleeping, I would point it at his head, and I say, listen, if I catch you again, I will pull this trigger, and you have to know that I would do it because I'm protecting my sisters. Do you understand? Because do you know that your behavior, because they see that and they idolize you, they're going to be bringing home douchebags like you one day into their home, and I can't have that. I am their older brother, and I don't want my sisters to be cheated on, and they will be cheated on because they will bring home a guy just like you. That's how the world works. That's how nature works. They see you as the role model, 7-year-old, oh, my dad is womanizing. Oh, I guess that's normal. I'm going to bring home a guy that womanizes. And all of a sudden, until my old age, yours is what I'm saying, Les, I'm going to have to watch out for my sisters even in their marriages, because their marriages are going to be shit because of what you are investing in them right now. You continue to do this, I put this bullet in your fucking head because I don't want to see my sisters hurt 40 years from now. Period.
Yeah. Actually, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to stand as the father of my 4 sisters and just diverting their attention.
Yeah, but you have to know, Les, they will bring home guys like your father if he continues to do this.
They will, but you don't need to put a gun to your father's head. Obviously, he's talking figuratively.
I'm just saying that's what I would do.
No, but have you said that exact argument in a calm manner, like not attacking your father, not making him feel like he's, putting him on the defensive? Have you said, listen, I'm so concerned for the welfares of my younger sisters because you are their role models and that's all they know? If you say, have you done it in a calm way instead of attacking him?
Yeah, I tried at first. I tried to text him,
but you can text him. I mean,
but Julia, you're contradicting what I heard you say earlier, because if we use that argument, you're talking about the future, and the future they don't register, as you said. Guess what's in the present? It's the gun to the head is the present. No, the conversation is about the future.
I'm saying threats don't work, because then you're just going to start a war in the house.
It works a lot of the times in the real world, love. It's not the right thing to do, but it does in fact truly work.
I don't think in a family it works, because especially if it's a parent and you are going up against them like that, they're going to try and exert. They're the parent.
But that's why I say you treat it like a nation. Because, see, the thing is, you're saying threats are bad in a family. Okay, I get you, but it's okay in a nation. I'm sure you believe you have to defend with force when you have these threats. I'm pretty sure that
how can you allude a person to a nation?
No, this is how I am protecting the family as if I am protecting a nation. I will exert diplomacy and exhaust it. And when it's no longer working, you use a little bit of force. That's what I would do.
Okay.
And that's what, and okay, you don't have to agree, Julie, and I completely respect that, and you're bright, and I I'm not going to put your opinion down. But as I clearly said before we started giving advice, this is what's going to show what Julia is about and what I'm about. Four sisters? I don't know, man.
I understand, Mo, what you're saying. I really do, and obviously, I'm sorry to say, but I went through the same family struggles where you try and just butt heads and use force, and the bottom line is because you are the son, he is never going to accept the fact that that you're going to overpower him.
Actually, knowing my father, that's his mindset.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that statement, Julia. Totally.
So that's why it's like you gotta either, for me at least, and this I'll say just one last time, you really gotta diplomacy, and really don't attack him, and really just make him worry about your sisters, make him worry and empathize, and don't go the attacking route. And if that doesn't work after trying, then you really got to be creative of an exit strategy. That's what I would do. I mean, like, I know legal custody is with your dad if your mom's gone, but I mean, a grandmother, a family member, like some.
Yeah, but he just has to flick his finger and say, "I want my kids back," and they're back.
But at least temporarily, they'd be somewhere safe.
It's.
Yeah,
Julia, I agree with you more than I agree with myself. If it wasn't me, that's why it's a difficult question, because I'm just going to tell you how I feel about it and what I would do. I don't want Les to get a gun, because what if his dad's a fucking nutcase and pulls the gun back on him and blasts you away, and then all of a sudden that's what's hard. That's why I want to be clear. It's what I would do, because I know my limits. I said, and I don't know our callers' limits, but it is my answer.
Okay.
That was my. Now, I considering everything that you've said and that you've been through it and all, Les, this is now what I want you to do. I want you to be the best goddamn brother you can be. And as awful as a situation is where you have to sacrifice your own career, your own vision, your own kind of. You're going to sacrifice a little of it so you can be there for your sisters every single day when it's supposed to be your dad. That's just the shitty life that you were dealt. I'm sorry about it. Your dad's an asshole, and it's made you alter your future. But that's the way it's going to be for you. Now, you can step up to the challenge and be the best goddamn father figure brother in the world, or your sisters are going to come out fucked up, man.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen. So it really
is, and you don't want that to happen. So it's on your shoulders. What are you going to do about it? It's about now being the best goddamn role model so this doesn't happen to them. What happened to your mom doesn't happen to your four sisters.
I agree.
That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, I will.
But what I would do... I'm just kidding. That's right. All right, Les. Thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Julia.
Have a good one. Bye-bye. The reason why I do the whole gun shit, Julia, because I've done it before. Not with my dad, but with, a friend of mine, their dad, a friend of mine with their cousins who
You're
have...
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Listen, listen, the force works. Like, I have a best friend, and I love her dearly. Man, do I fucking love her, Julia. Julia, I mean, really, I said this about hating us. I would go down with the dogs with her. You mean, like, put my life in front of them. I'm passionate / romantic like that, right?
Okay.
And this guy was giving her drugs, her cousin. And I was like, okay. I told him, hey, stop it, because this is my friend, and she's going through a rough patch, and I understand, and I have to be there for her. Found out, gave it again. Okay, well, listen, I tried diplomacy. Now I'm going to put a gun in your mouth.
Okay.
Hey, I asked my goon friends, can I borrow a gun real quick? Put it in your mouth, and guess what? No more drugs. fucking works.
No, yeah,
and it works
because this is not your father. This is just your friend's boyfriend.
No. But I've tried. No. A cousin. It was her family.
Okay,
and then in another family, and their father. Sometimes it does actually work rather effectively.
No, I agree. I think it would have worked effectively if it's not your own dad. I think, it's your father. This person made you. There's a different relationship.
I get it. But I care more about my sisters than I do my dad. So if I care about my sisters like I do care about my friend, guess what? There's going to be a gun in someone's mouth. Now, if I didn't have sisters, if Les was by himself and only child, then whatever, man. Just talk to my mom. Said, Mom, I'm here for you. Da 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 da. If this is your decision, I respect it. But if I have a 7-year-old little sister who I know for sure will be bringing home assholes like this when she's my mom's age, I can't have that shit. Sorry, I can't have that. I can't see 4 of my sisters crying because their husbands are either cheating on them, beating them up, or fucking addicts to something.
I agree. But a gun to your father's head.
Mouth.
There's other ways.
Did I say head?
Mouth. There. I'm sure there are other ways.
I agree with you. I said exhaust all efforts of diplomacy until you have to decide to use force. That's it. And remember, he's tried to use force. They fought, fist fight, everything like that. Didn't work. Okay, well.
Of course not.
Change the artillery. That's all. Julie, I love you, man. I hope you don't judge me badly on this one. I'm just saying, man. I got 4 sisters. The priority. I'm sorry.
It's actually a bit hard for me to answer because, for me, it's like get a restraining order against your dad, get legally emancipated. But obviously, these things don't really apply here. So I'm really thinking it's really.
Yeah, you have to think about the culture as well.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're a gun to the head culture.
I think I'm realizing.
Yeah, just want to say, that's part of who we are. Hey, and he's from Bulacan. I'm from Bulacan. That's it. That's it right there. That was a long call. Sorry, guys, but it's just it seemed like a legitimate problem. Yeah. Let's go to Christine, who is 17 years old. Christine, you're on line 6. How can I help you, Christine?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
What's up, baby?
Pwede Tagalog.
Of course. I'll just translate it to you, Julia. Sige, ano nangyari? Go.
Kasi po pinsan ko po yung boyfriend ko ngayon. Tapos,
lovely.
tinatago po namin sa family namin.
Ano to? Pinsan buo? Or first cousin? Second cousin? First cousin. Ooh. Yeah.
Opo.
Love it. All right. Okay. So how long have you been together?
Mag-2 months na po.
Julia finally got the translation. Okay, so what's the question? You're dating your first cousin. You're hiding it from the family. What do you want from us?
Kung paano po namin masasabi sa kanila, sa family po namin.
Hold on, and you're a provincial girl, right? 17? Ooh.
Yes.
Christine, it's a bad idea to date your first cousin when you're 17 years old. Because it's a bad idea as an adult. But as a teenager, it's even worse. Because you're still kind of under the jurisdiction of your family, and they will not go for this. Especially in the province, where it's a little bit more conservative than your city lifestyle. I mean, there is no... Okay, see, ito yung question mo. Your question is, how do we tell our family that we're in love? My answer is, you don't tell your family at all. Ever. Now, if you want to be in love with your first cousin, well, fuck it, fine. What am I going to do? You have feelings for him already? You both love each other? We can't change that.
Yeah.
But that's A, bad idea, and B, hopefully you break up soon. And definitely don't tell your family at any time. Do not, wag mo aminin, ever. Don't even tell them 10 years from now when the relationship is 9 years over. You don't tell them.
How long has this been going on?
2 months. Okay.
So can you cut that out, like, now?
Yeah, can you break up with him? Is the best advice, yeah. Christine, wag mo i-date yung boyfriend. Wag mo i-date yung pinsan. Please, don't do it. even if it's your second cousin or your third cousin, your family's going to have an issue with it. I promise. When you're 17 in the province, fuck yeah, they're going to be mad. When it's your first cousin, that's full on incest. Full on. Okay? All right. So have you guys had sex yet?
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it either. As much as sex is awesome, and I love when you guys have sex, and you guys are all happy about it, do not have sex with your cousin, please.
Yes.
All right. Break up.
Thank you.
Now.
Yeah.
Break up with him. Now.
Thank you.
All right, Christine. Have a good one. Bye-bye, love. Yeah, because, I mean, even if you're like 25 and you're in love with your first cousin and you tell your family, they're going to be pissed off. What more as a teenager? Boy, you're going to get it.
Oh, my
You're
God.
going to get it, right?
Oh.
Outcast.
Oh.
What do you think it's worse? What's worse to admit, Julia, when you're 17? That you're in the province, okay, conservative province, that you're gay or that you're in love with your cousin? What do you
That
think's
you're
more
in
difficult?
love with your cousin?
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't it kind of normal to be attracted to your cousin at one point because because here's the thing about, and I think I've said this before on the podcast. It's like, okay, so you have a person that's not your brother or sister that you've seen them grow in a kind of like every now and then, maybe once every few months they come over, hang out, sleep over, and you're 15, you're 14, you got all these hormones raging. You get to see this girl who you rarely see is all of a sudden sleeping over your house.
Well, yeah.
I think that being attracted to your cousin at one point in your life is normal for a teenager just because you're so kind of all over the place and your wiring is all kind of weird. But you don't go out and do it.
But
you
you
just kind of
still
be attracted
know that it's
from a
not
distance.
supposed to be done. And I disagree with you completely. Obviously, you've been attracted to all your cousins, but
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I had a girl cousin who was attracted to me in a sense. I mean, she tried kissing me once, but whatever.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah, she was ugly, but she was hot. I don't know. I would consider it, but she was not hot at all.
Well, I
so
know that's like a running joke, right? Everyone, like the girl in Mean Girls. Oh yeah, I make out with my cousin all the time, and you know, in Kentucky apparently they do that too. But, and right, 100 years ago, royalty would just marry cousins. So I guess it's
Exactly.
not historically that strange, but.
I'm just saying, isn't it normal growing up but it's what you do with the attraction. When that attraction becomes a relationship and all that, in her case, then yeah, it's wrong. But I mean, I guess it's normal to like one of them.
I mean, obviously, if people it's been a subject topic for many, many things, then yeah, obviously it's a little bit common that people are attracted to their cousins, but me personally, no.
If you were my cousin, I would totally have a crush on you, though.
That is so
Sincerely.
weird. That
Hey.
is so weird.
It's your fault. Have you seen yourself? Come on. This is completely your fault. Let's go swimming, Pinsan. Let's go. That's right.
I don't even know what to say right now. I am so uncomfortable.
Really? Are you? Gosh, I don't find it to be that.
Well,
maybe because we've had that call so often.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But
You know.
I don't know. I'm thinking of all my
Kinda-
cousins right now, and that's just weirding me out. So I'm gonna.
That's because you have a strict moral code. You know, there's a level of decency in you. Not all of us have that, Julia.
Yeah,
Let's
I
take a
guess
break, though.
not all parents tell you not to think your cousins are attractive sexually. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
You'll never understand, Julia. Let's take a break. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
SM3 Day Sale. There's everything for the jeans lover this July at SM Supermalls, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds. SM3 Day Sale. At the SM 3-Day Sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat. Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles. The SM 3-Day Sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7124, series of 2013.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Hey podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide. Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
Familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
what's like?
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can get the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba?
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What show?
That show!
It's that show!
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about.
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit. I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here on this Thursday night. It is the 11th of July. Good Times from Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our phone number, 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times podcast. You can text us, 0927-214-1981. On the show tonight is someone I very, very much enjoy on the program, and it's her second time here, and I hope she doesn't get turned off by some of the stances I take here and never come back. Julia, are you you don't like me very much, do you? Or you are,
Actually, I'm quite entertained by you, and you're very nice. So you're doing all right.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure, some scary person here. Julia Sniegowski, smart, beautiful, model, TV host. You can find her on ETC, right? On ETC HQ, if I'm not mistaken.
That is
on
right.
Sundays, right?
We actually just ended our second season, so our finale was last Sunday.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, we hope there's a third season, and you can also follow her blog, and you really should. I mean, if you're the blogging kind of person, it is very entertaining. But by the way, just if I may applaud how entertaining your blog is, because it has great pictures, there's great material. I mean, it's good stuff, man. I really do, and it's very rangy as well.
Oh, well,
so
thank you.
I like it very much. Can you throw the plug out though for your blog?
Yes, it is Julia.Ariel, Ariel, Sniegowski, which is up on the screen, SNIEGOWSKI.com.
Fantastic. All right, here we go. Julia Sniegowski on the program. You ready, Julia? Take some more of these heavy calls?
Yes, I am.
Oh, check this one out, man. Let's go to Dubai. Sarah, you're 26 in Dubai. Welcome to the program. You're on line 5. How can we help you, love?
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Sarah, you have a boyfriend problem. And you know
Yes.
what? I expect it from people who call the show in Dubai. Like, you Dubai people, by the way, thank you for being so damn supportive of the podcast. We do so well in Dubai, in say, iTunes Dubai. We do very well in our category, and we get a lot of calls. But most of them are of this variety. And I don't know if it's just... I mean, it's not a working overseas thing, I think. It only is a Dubai thing. For some weird reason. But well, she'll tell the story, Julia, and I'm telling you, it's so fucking true. It happens so much with callers from the UAE, which is weird. All right, go ahead. Tell us what's going on, Sarah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you can remember, Mo, but I called last week regarding my boyfriend. I told you about that. I found out something on his phone about court things, and he's not telling me about it.
Oh, and then this is when I said it's because he has a wife, probably has a wife and kids?
Yes.
Lovely. And
so after that call, I wasn't really able to, to sleep, and I was really confused. So I started digging into his personal things.
That's what I told you to do. That's right.
Yeah,
and I said investigate. Go out there, find out.
Actually, before I found out all of these things, I spoke to him. What you told me guys to ask him what is really going on, and he just told me that it's just a problem regarding work. So he still lied to me. I gave him a chance to really confess to me, but still he lied. And then, but I know it deep inside that he's not telling the truth. So I started digging into his emails, and
good.
I was able to get into his Yahoo Mail, and I started searching on his sent items. And like I reached around like 2007, 2006 on his email, and I found out that there was a proof, like there was a scanned copy of his wife's visa going here to Dubai, and his name was there, and the name of the child is there. Everything is there, so he really cannot deny to me anything. And the worst thing about it is he even lied to me about his nationality. He's not Canadian. He's from Africa. And yes. And everything I knew about him was just a lie. It's like, in a split second, it's like, who is this guy I'm with? I was really...
And I think you said that he proposed to you and you accepted, and I was like yelling at you for accepting or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I completely remember this. Yeah, I remember you called last week. You said, I have a boyfriend. I think there's something going in court. And I said, married with kids. Guaranteed. And you're like, no, but he's not Filipino, he's Canadian. I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's different then, because it's a Pinoy thing to do, to lie about all of that stuff. But in fact, okay, he's married, he's from Africa and whatnot. Okay, so you just found out. I'm sorry that the truth kind of, reared its ugly head here for you. And what's your question now? What do you want to do? Obviously, we're going to tell you to break up with him. So what's the deal?
Yeah, I know. Well, I also found out on his emails that he already filed a divorce. They're already in the court. That was the court thing. He filed a divorce, and his wife has also filed a case against him about the custody and the allowances of the support of the children. And yeah, so I know that it's true. And he was telling me that I didn't tell you because at first I was just thinking that, we're just going to have fun. He was talking to me like that. And then it was already too late to tell you the truth because I already fell in love with you. And he was scared that I would run away from him. And he was telling me that we can sort it out because he already filed a divorce. And he wants me to give him another chance.
Okay, yeah, so you want to know if you should forgive him for all the extensive lying. And it's tough, Sarah, here, because, okay, I get his point where I didn't want to tell you what was going on and all of these things. But he knew there was a point where you knew something. And that's when he should have came clean.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I already gave him a chance that night, and he knows that I'm open-minded, and he will not be the first guy to admit that he has a kid and and a wife. So I don't think that is a really reason for him to keep it away from me. But I saw his sincerity, saying sorry, but I'm kind of torn between.
Okay, Sarah. Here it is. Okay, I'll give him. Okay, if I were you, I would give him the marriage kids lie. Okay, I'll give you that one. You can get one. You can get that for free because I understand that. Yeah, people do stupid things. They panic. They think that it's going to turn people off. Okay, I'll give you that forgiveness. You know what I don't forgive, and maybe that's just because of my own personal thing. You're fucking from Africa, and you told me you were from Canada.
Yeah, okay. What is that about?
That's a huge lie that was unnecessary. You could have easily said you're from Cape Town, and I would be like, wow, what a beautiful city. You fucking invented this whole Vancouver nonsense. I don't know if these are the cities that he said, but that one is like, okay, you're now some sort of international criminal or something, because you don't need to lie about that. Like, Africa doesn't scare me off. The wife and kid thing, okay, fine, that's an issue. But you knew I was open-minded. What's with the lying about the nationality? That's some criminal shit.
I asked him why he lied about it, and he told me that it's like he want to separate. I don't know. Maybe
No, I don't believe
that. I think he's ashamed of his country, or no? But he said he wants.
What
to separate
country is
himself.
he from? Where is he from in Africa? Because Africa is a continent.
Eritrea.
Eritrea, is that like some tiny country north of South Africa?
Yeah, like Ethiopia.
That's awesome. That's so great. I would be so happy about it. I'd be super proud about that. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, anyway, so, Julia, you're the girl here, though. So you're going to give the better advice because I say no. I say no. The nationality thing throws me off
No,
too much.
I completely. I'm with you there 100%. It's like, okay, I get it. Especially if it makes sense. In the beginning, he didn't know how serious he was going to be about you, and then it turned into something more serious, but he'd already lied. So, then the lie gets bigger, la, la, la. But yeah, why would you ever lie about what country you're from? And
because it's not a big deal.
Exactly.
Like when you're already in Dubai, it's not a big deal anymore.
Exactly.
That part you can tell. So the fact that you're hiding that means you're just
he's a pathological liar, or he's got major skeletons in his closet.
Yeah, you're either hiding something, right? You're a huge liar, or you live in some sort of fantasy world, and it's gonna fucking blow up in your face, Sarah, one day if you're with a guy like that.
Because he used to tell me a lot of stories while he was studying in Canada, all of this shit, and it's all coming to me now.
Yeah,
and
that's
I was starting
crazy,
to think,
man. Sarah, that's nuts. And listen, he might be a great guy, but like you said, you saw the genuine kind of thing in his face. That could be complete horseshit. He could be a fantastic liar. And to a point where he's making up experiences and growing up in Canada. That's nuts.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
And who cares? Even if he does love you so much and that look is genuine, he's crazy. He's making up stories left and right. You can't trust him.
It will be a problem down the line. Regardless of how you feel about him today, you will pay. Trust me, it will pay you back later if you decide to continue this. Promise you, Sarah.
I agree.
All right.
So
and we sniffed it out last week. I mean, last week we sniffed it out without even any of this talk. It was right off the bat because, sometimes you can find out the truth by knowing less of the details. You remember, you call, you said, okay, boyfriend, married. That's it. Has to be.
Yeah.
No, but then all of a sudden you started telling me nobody's from Canada and he's this and he's that. And I'm like, okay, maybe not. Because you're getting more and more details. But these are details that he's completely made up to sway you to believe whatever he wants you to believe. And that's dangerous. All right.
And then one thing more actually, because he was telling me that he's gonna get a divorce, and then he soon he will be migrating to Australia, and he saw me now. He showed me now his passport and everything, and he's saying that it's like he's making another set of promises for me, like we'll go to Australia and we will start to build our new lives there. So I don't know.
It rubs me the wrong way. Listen, we're not there in the room. I mean, maybe he is genuine. Maybe he's finally met at this point where I have to come clean about absolutely everything. But at the same time, it's dangerous. How about that? That's what it is. It's dangerous to get involved with this guy. And if you want to do it, who are we to stop you? If you have feelings for him, we understand. And you want to go out there and risk it, sure. It's just that if you calculate the risk, the odds are awful that you guys are going to do well. But shit, hey, if you want to do it, go ahead.
It's hard when you actually have so much feelings for someone. Of course, you're not going to think with your head. Every woman wants to believe that this guy is going to change and be someone different, the better man for me because of that great love. But in the end, you gotta. If there's red flags, you really need to pay attention.
And in the end, also, if I may, Julia, and you can back me up here if you're correct. Good guys don't lie that much, man.
Yeah,
good guys don't lie that extensively.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, there are good guys who have shitty marriages and broken families. There are good guys that unfortunately are in situations like that. But you know what they don't do? They don't fucking have to hide it.
No one lies about what country they're from. That drastically.
Yeah,
that's weird.
At the very least, no, like good guys don't do that. Trust me.
Okay.
It's like if you called the show and said, I met this guy who once kicked a puppy. I'd be like, I don't care how amazing he is now. Good guys don't kick puppies. That's an awful example, but you get what I mean? Like, there are non-negotiables.
I'd be more forgiving of the guy that kicked a puppy than a guy that lied.
How dare you, Julia, you animal hater.
I'm vegan.
I don't care. That's all. Kicking puppies. That's awful.
I mean, what if
I can't think of anything worse.
What if
puppies
the puppy
are amazing.
was biting you really hard? There's
with little puppy teeth.
No.
You get what I mean? It's like there are things that are non-negotiable, Sarah. Non-negotiable. And he broke one of those. And I think if you forgive it, you're playing with huge flames. Don't do it. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry
you.
to break your heart. Yeah. It's like bad news after bad news for Sarah. Let's go to what do we got here? We have Dustin, who's 20, Kate, who's 31, Alicia, who's 22. Let's go to whoever's been on hold the longest. Then we got to take a break. Dustin, you're 20, line 1. Welcome to the show, buddy. How can we help you?
Hi, good evening, guys.
Hi, Dustin.
What's up, buddy? You've been on hold for quite some time. Thanks, man, for being patient.
Yeah, sure.
What's up?
I just want to ask advice from you guys about long-distance relationship.
Where is she?
She's in New York.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good choice. Okay, good. Yeah. Go.
Where are you? You're here?
I'm here in Manila.
Okay.
All right.
The problem is, wala akong na-build na any kind of solid foundation between us. We met like once in a formal setting, tapos hindi lang kami nandun. It's like a group ship.
Okay.
Tapos, well, ang ano ko naman dun, I really left like, parang nung nandun ako, nagpapahiwatig talaga ako sa kanya.
Okay.
Then dumating sa point na, nung umalis siya, dun na kami nag-usap ng sobra. Tapos, eto naman ako, yun nga, ang problema namin, yung time difference nga. Pero we do talk every day. Tapos, may common ground naman kami, which is music. So, yun yung ginagawa ko para mag-break yung ice when it comes to talking to her. But
how long has this been going on?
Maybe about a month.
Yeah. Okay. That's what. Yeah. Okay. I was predicting that. This has been going on only fairly recently because there's no way it's gonna last. Dustin, Julia, he met the girl. Hold on. Let me just translate for. Hold on, let me just translate for Julia real quick here. So before we get too elaborate on it, and I start forgetting the details. So he met a girl in a group. Okay. They barely spoke, and then it's only when she left, it's like, oh, okay. Then they started speaking to each other regularly. Okay. Obviously, the time difference between Manila and New York is huge, but it's actually better than your LA Manila. Yeah, because it's only 12 hours. It's easy to flip. But the thing is, it's only been going on for a month, and they're 20. Okay. And she's in New York and he's in Manila. It doesn't look good, does it? No, it's very romantic and that's awesome. I love it, but
actually,
it's tough.
She was here for a reason. Why is she like studying in New York? How often does she come back here?
No, she's just fixing her papers. Then she's coming back here.
Oh, okay. So how long does it take to fix her papers?
At least a year.
Isn't it backwards where you fix your papers to go there? Like, well, what papers? Is she American citizen or?
Yeah, she's fixing her green card.
To come here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
all right.
She'll be here next year.
Yeah, most probably. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty. I mean, simple, right? So you probably within this year, you guys will keep on Skyping, but it's not really. You probably will meet someone here. She'll meet someone there, and maybe kind of date around. Mm-hmm. And either one of you two will find someone else to date and forget about the other one, or she'll come back here and you guys will keep on dating, and then maybe next year it'll blossom, or by then it'll. I mean,
yeah, that's your best case, I think, Julia. But let me ask you: are you formally together? Like when you Skype, that it is the I love yous and you and me and all that, or is it just you're at this point where there's a understanding that both of you like each other and no formal commitment yet?
Right, the second one.
Okay, yeah, all right, and that's what it should be from now on. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what it should be for the rest of the year, because you don't want to get into a relationship, exclusive one, because that's when the jealousy starts kicking in big time, and the control because of the distance. You know, if you can keep it to a point right now where she knows you like her, you know that she likes you, that you guys talk regularly, and the communication is there, and all that. You got to keep that communication regular if you want. At least an easier chance next year to just have a seamless transition from, liking each other to being full-on boyfriend-girlfriend. That communication has to be there and has to be kind of regular, okay? But don't get into any kind of like lockdown relationship at this point, because then I'm telling you, that long-distance relationship, that's an ugly motherfucker, man. And if you can get it right now, it's perfect, where you guys both like each other and you know it. That's awesome. In a year, That's when you lock it down.
All right.
All right. But it doesn't mean, like, say, if you've got money to pay her a visit. You do that. I mean, that's always awesome.
Super romantic.
Yeah.
Girls love that.
Yeah, but
yeah, well, I mean, we're just saying in a perfect world, like maybe sometime Christmas or whatever, under the umbrella still that you're not her boyfriend. You're gonna go there because you really like her and you want to see her. Christmas time. It's beautiful in New York. Christmas, by the way. Okay. Save up.
Okay.
Make it happen. Thanks, man.
Okay. Bye bye.
Good luck.
Yeah,
We're
good
rooting
luck.
for you. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, got more calls here tonight. It's Good Times with the Podcast Season 2. Plus, we have a guest from our major sponsor, Globe. They're going to be telling us about their wonderful product. Every now and then, we like having those guys over. So we have to look forward to here on the show. It's Good Times with the Podcast Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our guest tonight, Julia Sniegowski, doing an excellent job as always. And more of your calls at 478-7954 when we come back.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
SM 3-day sale. There's everything for the jeans lover this July at SM Supermalls, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds.
SM 3-day sale.
At the SM 3-day sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat. Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7124, series of 2013.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hey, podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
I was dared through boss man to eat a spoonful of not sugar but cinnamon. So you guys, I don't cower down to a challenge. I take them wholeheartedly and with spoonfuls. And I'm going to take a spoonful of cinnamon.
I saw this like 1,000 Ways to Die, and the guy died. It was so sad. Okay, now say Chubby Bunny. I like the color of your lip. Are you here? Oh my god. She's gonna blow. You look like the Wicked Witch. So, how was your experience?
I need a raise.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
for PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it. Right? It's not. It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Well, before that, I was kicking ass.
So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here on this Thursday night is the 11th of July. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our phone numbers, 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. Text us, 0927-214-1981. On the show tonight is Julia Sniegowski. We also have a guest from our major sponsor, Globe, coming up in just a few seconds. I will introduce him. But first, when we're talking about really good tourist destinations, Coron is probably on top of that list of really great beaches that you have to go to. Coron, of course, is an island located in the province of Palawan. And if you ask me, it's one of those really secluded and paradise-like places here in the Philippines. But with the onset of social media, people, especially tourists, find the need to always be connected. And through Globe, they powered this pristine island with, guess what? Fiber optics. That's right. Experience fast and stable internet connection from Globe the next time you visit Coron. Stream videos seamlessly and upload photos or videos quickly because of the 62-kilometer submarine fiber optic cable system that can support the 3G and LTE connections. You can now enjoy the beautiful beaches of Coron while you're sharing your experiences online with your friends and family, all thanks to Globe. And speaking of Globe, let's welcome on the program Paulo. Hold on, Paulo. I'm going to get your last name correct here. I just kind of lost it. Is it Faylona? Is that right?
Yes, that's correct, Mo.
Yeah. All right. And of course, you are the site acquisitions manager of Globe. We will talk a little bit about that a little bit later. But if you don't mind, Paulo, since you're here and this is a call-in show, people call in. You know, they have you seen the show before?
Yeah, I've downloaded a couple of videos of yours already, so I know how it goes.
Sir. All right, cool. Do you mind then sticking around a little bit? Let's take some calls with Julia here, the very beautiful Julia, and then I'd love to discuss with you some issues that are definitely relevant with what's going on with Globe stuff, but also just kind of general rumors and things like that that I hear out there about the cell phone gig or the cell phone industry, and you can hopefully enlighten us. Is that cool?
Sure, no problem, Mo.
Fantastic. All right, so we got Paulo, we got Julia, and let's talk to Regina here, who's on line 1. Hi, Regina. You're 20 years old in Manila, and I love this question. What's up? Regina, line 1.
Hello.
Do we have her there? Hi. Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Am I talking to Mo?
Yes. What's up?
Hi, Mo. Hi, guys.
Hi, Regina.
A great evening. Yeah, well, I guess my question was, I was listening to the podcast, I was listening to everyone calling in, and I wondered, do we really make our lives complicated for ourselves?
Yes.
You mean, is life simple and we really just screw it up?
Yeah, something like that. Do we even go out of our way to make sure that nothing goes right?
That's a great question. You know, I think life is not... I definitely life is not as complicated as we make it out to be. But you can't blame us for making it complicated because we have feelings and we have, like, values and we have things that we're going to disagree upon with each other. And then we have how our parents and our families raised us. I mean, there's all of these little things that when you put it into this pot, it comes out either a great dish, like life is fantastic, or it just becomes an awful soup when it didn't have to be.
Yeah.
Like you have the recipe. Let's just use it like cooking. You have the recipe to make a great dish. Like that's life. Life's like, okay, you just do this, you do that, it'll turn out to be all right. But then you're like, oh no, but I want to put more of this shit and more of that shit, and all of a sudden it becomes awful. And some people, it becomes great. It's just, it's not supposed to be this bad, I think, okay, in my opinion.
Okay.
But when you put the emotions and all of these things, the greed is such a huge thing also. Like, sometimes people would say a socialist society, a communist society would be great on paper, but because you remove that greed factor that humans have, it starts to be an awful idea. I mean, I don't know if I'm making sense here, Julia or Paulo, but your thoughts on this?
No, I agree. I think obviously it's not all in our minds. Some people really do get dealt really bad cards in life. Some people are, or orphaned or impoverished. But of course, on the flip side, don't they say that like depression is something that society came up with or civilization came up with? That, Prozac Nation, everyone these days is on antidepressants or something. And it's because when everything is great, we need to create problems for ourselves. So I think
Julia, I was saying this the other day. It seems like when you see a country that's well off, a rich country, first world, they tend to have a lot of those problems. And maybe that's because you're right. It's like life is good, so we have to like when's the last time you saw a really poor person with, I don't know, anxiety attacks or lactose intolerant or, they don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. When you're struggling for your next meal, of course you're not going to be you're not going to have a panic attack.
You're not going to be like you, vegan.
Yeah.
That's a rich person.
That's not a disability.
I know, but you get what I mean. It's like, okay, I'm not saying that being vegan, Julia, complicates your life, but it complicates it. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm supposed to be just, eating animals and stuff like that.
I enjoy it. It's enjoyable for me, so it's
I know, but what I'm saying is it also is a challenge when it didn't have to be.
But what if it's not a challenge for Julia?
What is the?
It is a challenge. It has to be a challenge.
Exactly.
No.
Why is being a vegan a challenge for me, Mo? It's not a challenge for me.
It is a challenge. Well, it is a challenge because it's a challenge when we put it under the perspective of, okay, when you're struggling for your next meal, there's no fucking thing. There's no such thing as vegan.
Oh no, of course, exactly.
That's what we were talking about. So,
that frame, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it's a challenge. It's because like, oh, okay, well, now I'm just being. I don't want to say maarte. It is a choice, and fine. But under those circumstances of, if you're starving, trust me, Julia's no longer going to be vegan when she's stuck in like a sort of desert or something like that, and a rabbit.
Then I'll be eating humans, right? Like,
right,
yeah, fine.
exactly. So that's the thing. Now, Paulo, you're what, 34? You're a manager of a huge brand, single guy. It seems like life is going good for you. The question from this 20-year-old is, do we kind of complicate our life? We fuck it up a little bit.
Well, Mo, I think basically we're never always in a happy space. We always try to look for something more. So that type of thinking, you'll never be satisfied. So
is that greed?
Well, partly I would say it's just part of human nature. You just want something more. You get the latest shoes, and then something comes out, or like a latest phone. And you want that phone. So, you're never satisfied. So when you're not satisfied, you're going to do some ish and, you're not going to be happy. So that's really just how life works.
Unless you are an enlightened monk and you have no attachments to anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why sometimes we'll make fun of religion and whatnot. But, in the end, it kind of sometimes does help you with the greed and the desires at times, I see. But I don't. I was saying this also the other day because I was listening to this. This was on the Friday episode last week. That people who are closer to their family tend to do worse in business. People who are family oriented cultures don't do well. And I remember reading research. Countries that are extremely religious don't do well either. Like if you look around the world, the more successful ones are the least religious ones. The people who are very successful come from cultures that don't have such a strong family, I don't know, closeness, for the lack of a better term. Do you agree with that?
Oh, I don't know.
It's because if you're super involved with your family and you're super close with them, you tend to only trust them. And if you only trust them, it's bad for business. It's bad for your country.
But what about
because of investments and stuff like that?
You know, they say God is dead in Europe, right? So many people are now atheists there, and it's very secular, and yet their recession is huge. And then you look at rising economies like China. What about filial piety and all that?
Yeah, but Europe is so. The thing with Europe is it's so. I mean, the countries are so different. Each and every one of them, they're so different from each other, but yet they're so closely put together. Like, you take a Denmark, it's one of the least religious countries in the world, yet they're one of the most, they're the highest when it comes to quality of life.
Yeah.
They've got huge taxes. Their taxes are like fucking over 50%. They tax you for everything, but the people are loved. They don't care. They're fine. They're good. They're good with it. They love their country. Those Scandinavian countries are not very religious countries. They got crosses on their flag, but they're not very religious. But they all prosper, and the quality of life there is huge. Everybody loves being Danish. Everybody loves being, Finnish or whatever the hell. I mean, they really do. They love their life over there, and it's a.
But those are just the Scandinavian countries that are doing so well, like that are the new, saviors of Europe.
Right, but what I'm saying is they're also very. But let's take the ones that are very religious. They struggle.
Oh, so now you're talking about Spain and Italy. Okay, all right.
No. Well, Italy's not great. They're not well off, but there are a lot of say South American countries that struggle. There are a lot of Asian countries that struggle. They're very religious. Again, this is not my opinion. I read it and I was asking, what do you think? Is it true?
I would like to read this article. Where was this?
I will find it for you. Oh, it's a podcast called Freakonomics. It's a great podcast. They were talking about it, and it is. That was one of the topics. I'd say it was 3 weeks ago, probably the episode. Please look it up. It's good stuff, and that's where I'm referencing it from. Okay. Anyway, Regina, yes, do we complicate? Absolutely, we complicate stuff because we always want we're never satisfied.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess from
Including
what I'm getting is we actually look for complication in our lives.
Yeah, said vegan Julia.
It is not a complication.
It's a struggle. I'm telling you. You know how many times you put.
Struggle. I love
Listen,
it.
when you people come to my house and I'm like, oh, we're have dinner, and then all of a sudden, oh, but she's vegan. I'm like, see, man, why did you have to screw
it's a complication
my mind up?
for you. It's not a complication
Yes.
for me.
Well, now it is a complication because you can't eat the food that I have, and you're going to sit there with your water.
Okay, all right, okay. If I went to a dinner party and you knew I was vegan and yet there was nothing prepared for me, it wouldn't be. It'd be a complication for. Well, no, I just get up.
No,
and
that
leave.
would make me an asshole. Yeah, it would make me an asshole. But I'm saying, the thing is, the thing is, sometimes it does happen where I'm making food, people are coming over, then I completely forget that the guy's vegetarian. He gets, I'm like, oh shit. I got some vegetation somewhere here in the ref I can give you, but it's a challenge. All right. Anyway, Regina, thanks for the call, love. I appreciate the question. Good question.
For the answers.
It can go on forever. Let's go to Kate, who's 31 on line 3. Hi, Kate. How are you? Kate on line 3. Hello? Person with the fake name Kate, who is from Makati. She's 31 and she has 2 female friends that are single. Let's go to 4.
We'll call her back.
Yeah, let's go to line 4. Alicia, 22 years old in Las Piñas. Hi, Alicia.
Hello.
What's up, baby?
Hey, DJ Mo.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. It's Alicia.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi, Alicia. Alicia, whatever. What's your question?
So, NBFB, I have no boyfriend since birth, so I'm just going to ask you to help me how to have a boyfriend or to find love.
I don't like that term, no boyfriend since birth. Because does anyone have a boyfriend at birth? I mean, it's not like, we're going to be counting the years of 1 to 14. So you can say, I've been single for 8 years. Doesn't sound so bad anymore, right? Might even pick you up a little bit, right? Because he's like, oh, I haven't had a boyfriend since birth. I'm like, we didn't expect you to have one. It helps you, deal with how awful you feel about yourself that you haven't had a boyfriend. So you've been single for, let's just put it at 7 years, okay? So that's not so bad all of a sudden.
I'm 22
and you
now.
Want to know? Yeah, okay. It's fine.
Okay.
how to find true love or how to get involved in a relationship.
Yeah.
Have you had guys court you before?
Well, they've tried, but I don't like them.
Okay, so you're picky.
I'm like choosy.
Okay.
But because I'm still studying, that's why. But now I graduated. I want to find love, to have a relationship.
What kind of guys do you like? What's your
I like tall guys.
Okay.
Tall guys.
Yeah, like basketball players, I'm into that.
Oh, don't do that.
Why? No, because they're so tall. That's why. I like that. Like, ooh, okay.
Listen, I like tall guys too, so I'm with you. But it's a bit harder in the
girl.
But basketball players don't do that. They're not smart. Paulo, look at Paulo and I, man.
Not really a basketball player.
Short.
The height, though. The
Good
height.
guys.
Or they're volleyball players. They're tall.
The height. I'm talking about the height.
Yeah, those
like
ballers, they
tall.
don't know simple mathematics. You don't want to hang out with them.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay, they're good. All right, so listen. This is not that big of a problem. 22 is not an alarming age, where you don't have a boyfriend. Obviously, at this point, you'd like to at least have one or two relationships because it does help you with your adult life in different situations and adversity and all of these things. But, I tend to find that it's easier now to look for someone because there's so many specific groups, forums, hobbyists, and all of that stuff where you can meet people. Like if you're involved if you like photography, it's more organized now of a hobby than ever because of the certain groups and stuff like and meetups and all of these things. You're gonna find someone. I promise you, it is gonna happen. You take an interest of yours, you go out and you find people who share that. At least now you already know you have a common denominator, and a girl doesn't stay single in that environment for very long.
I agree.
So think about it. Think about what you like. Think about what you want to get involved in. And when you do, look for other people who are into that. And then look for the tallest guy of that group.
Yeah, but how will I approach him? Should I approach him or let him approach me? I mean, oh my God, it's so difficult being a girl. If I like him, but how will I hey, I like you. How come you're not noticing me? It's hard.
I can't listen to this. This is Paulo. We can't listen to this girl complain. This is back to our whole. You're just making life complicated. How dare you say it's difficult for a girl? You've never been in a guy's shoe before,
I know, but you've never
you
been
have
in a
to
girl's shoes too, It's
spend.
hard.
No, I know if I was a girl, if I wanted boys, I just snap a finger. You could be kick-ass pangit. Girls don't stay single if you don't want to be single. You're going to find a guy. I promise you that.
It's true. It
For
just
us
sounds
guys,
like you're
there's
being
so
picky.
much effort.
Really, I've been talking to a lot of guys like, hey, how are you, like that. But I don't like to look like too desperate.
Well, no, yeah, I agree. You shouldn't. You should never try and look too desperate. But sometimes being forward works if it's in.
Really?
Yeah. Actually,
Earlier,
have you ever done that?
The guy that I have a crush with. Earlier, I gave him a chocolate, and he smiled. Is that okay?
You gave him a chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, why not?
Listen,
and he's
love,
just looking at me, smiling. I don't know.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. This is, okay, when you haven't had a boyfriend before and you're in your 20s, this is where the chocolate stuff equals fail. Because it's extremely old school. And if you gave me chocolate and smiled, I'd be like, does my breath smell bad? Because it's old school. It doesn't register anymore.
Well, yeah, it doesn't register. He's not talking to me. He's only like looking at me. So, of course.
Okay, no, this is what you need to do. When you see a guy that you're attracted to and you think is cute, you just look him in the eye and you smile at him. And maybe if that doesn't work the first time, try it. It's like scientifically proven that it takes 3 times for you to like look at a guy in the eye and like smile for him to register, oh, this girl's giving me signs that she likes me. And then he should get the point. You're smiling at him, looking at him and like expectantly. If he's not a dummy, he should walk up to you and talk to you. And then take it from there.
So smile is the key. Smile, smile, smile.
Yes.
You know what it is, Julia? I'll tell you this. And then, Paulo, you tell me if you've experienced this. The power of touch. If you touch him, even in places that are super not sexual, nothing says this girl likes me more than when you. Okay, I've said this on the podcast before. People who've heard this. Okay, you know a guy's arm, right?
Okay.
Between his wrist and his elbow, just that arm area right there.
Okay.
Just when you talk to him, put a couple fingers right there in the middle. That's not sexual, but boy, his mind just explodes. I'm telling you, it's true. Julia, do me a favor, if you will. Paulo, can we borrow your arm real quick? And Julia, just go, hey, Paulo, listen, I have a question about my cell phone. And then just touch that part. That's just his arm. I'm not asking for anything. And then, Paulo, tell me how you feel.
Right here, right?
Go. Right there, right between the wrist and the elbow. Just right there, on the dark side. Not.
That feels cold, actually. Julia's hand is cold, but there's kind of some spark there. You can't.
There is a spark. That area, man. I'm telling you, it's perfect. Now you can be a little bit more aggressive and go, "Wow, you have a really nice shirt. Can I see the brand?" And then do the thing but that's old school. That's kind of stupid. Okay. But you get what I mean. That's too aggressive. This hand thing works wonders. I'm telling you, the thigh is a little too aggressive.
Like, hey, nice body.
Hey, I have a question. No, don't whore it up. Hey, I have a question. And kind of let it linger there and even slightly drag it.
Drag it. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to fuck around with a voice like that because then you're really...
That's failed.
Yeah, you sound like you want to blow him. No, just regular question. Hey, I have a question about, whatever. And then just kind of touch it there. Drag a little bit. And then that's it. You're out. He knows.
And then drop.
And here's that chocolate.
And then stop touching him.
Yeah, then give him the Snickers. Whatever
the Snickers. Oh my gosh. Okay. I let someone give him the Snickers. Like, hey, could you give it to him?
No, you're not 7.
No. But he told the guy that I crushed that I gave it to him. Like, it's from me. And he's looking at me smiling. Oh my God. I don't know. Is that
too
okay,
old school. No,
is
it's
that
too
weird?
old school. Yes, modern it up a little bit. Come on.
Do you have a lot of guy friends?
Guy friend, not really like super friends, but I know some guys.
Okay.
But we're not really like super friends.
Maybe what you should try to do is to gain more guy friends.
That's what I've been doing.
Like ones that you find are attractive, and instead of being like, okay, I'm going to try and seduce him into being my boyfriend, maybe just try and be his friend, because I do notice that all guys, especially when they're just beginning to become your friend, they're not really wanting to be your friend. They're wanting to get in your pants.
Yeah, I know that.
So maybe just try for now to get more guy friends, the ones that you're attracted to.
Are you a virgin, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
The power of losing your virginity and the way you feel about it.
I've never been on a date. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay. We can tell.
Hang out.
We can tell.
Yeah, but a real date.
You're like
no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One of those.
But I'm not ugly, huh? I'm like beautiful.
Okay. Well, all right. You'll be fine.
I don't know
Alicia,
what's wrong.
Okay, here's what happens. No, listen. Hey, shut up. Here, listen. This is what happens. This is how it all ends. If you're a girl and you're even fairly attractive and you said you're beautiful, the day you decide to no longer be single, you will find a boyfriend very soon. It's that easy for you girls. Julia, you back me up on this, right? Come on,
agree
man.
to an extent, but it's not. If you are picky, no. Like you can get a boyfriend any day, but it's not going to be like your perfect man.
Yeah, but you're not looking for perfection right now. She just wants to
exactly. Exactly.
Right?
So, like Mo says, it is super easy. It is super easy, and it sounds like you're attracted to this boy. So it really just try and be his friend, and then he'll like you.
I'm telling you. Decide to no longer be single, and you're not going to be single, especially if you're
I don't want to be single anymore.
Okay, I promise you. Call me back. Call me back in a month, and you have a boyfriend. I guarantee it. It's just trust me. I know how these things work. Girls,
really?
It's not hard for you to find someone. It's hard for us to find someone because we have to put a ton more effort into it.
But should I text him first or let him text me?
Text him.
Do the arm thing.
Text him, is that okay? Not, masyado siyang atat. I don't like that.
No! Alicia, Jesus, what year is this? Just do it!
Just do it.
And do the arm thing. And call us back and see how it works out. Enough of the chocolate nonsense.
Hey, how are you? Like that.
Hi. How are you? Hey, listen, I need some help with this. Do you mind coming over here and, whatever.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
I'm going to do it. Tomorrow I'm going to go to a club, so I'm going to do it.
All right, go. All right, Alicia. Rock on, baby. Go ahead.
Yes.
All right.
Then I'll call you.
Deep V-neck, And you're fine. Yes, thank you. Call us back. Let us know how it works. The arm thing, I'm telling you, it works. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Mo.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. I swear, Julie, if you ever did that arm thing to me, I'll jump on you.
I know, but you're right, though. It's true. Like, I've definitely been guilty of touching, especially when you're drinking, right? Like, girls get more affectionate, of touching your male friends and thinking about it's like, oh, that's probably not the smartest thing to do if you're not wanting to send the wrong signal.
Right.
Yeah.
Touching, man, it's so intimate. Super. All right, let's take one more here, and then I want to talk to Paulo real quick, more specifically. Let's go to Kate. Kate, you're 31 on line 3. You still there? I think we lost her earlier. I just want to make sure if we got her. Kate? On 3?
No, Kate.
No? Okay, good. All right, great. Now I want to talk to Paulo. Paulo, okay, so you're from Globe.
Yes.
You're a site acquisition manager. And tell me a little bit about what that does before I grill you with some of the questions I want to ask about the cell phone industry.
Well, basically, as a site acquisition manager, I do the negotiation for cell sites. So we talk to property owners or buildings, and we try to negotiate to put up a cell site in that area to improve the coverage in a certain area that we need to improve coverage on. So more of talking to people and getting some of the permits and getting the social acceptability. So that goes hand in hand with that. So if you want to put
you know what's funny about these cell sites though? Like, okay, for example, up to a year ago or a year and a half ago, I don't even know what a cell site looks like because they're so well hidden. And then I started getting into this hobby of making like scale cities. Like in my garage, like I'll put a bit of platform and then I'll just start building buildings and stuff. And then I start noticing, oh my God, I need cell phone sites. And then I start driving around and then I start seeing them. And I'm like, oh my, you would never see them. Like I just, it doesn't register to me. They're so well hidden. Is part of putting a cell site up about keeping it discreet or at least kind of blending it in where people don't see it clearly?
Yes, actually, we'd like to make it a blend in more for the aesthetic purpose. Well, if there's a cell site that really looks massive and huge, people might want to complain more about it and saying it doesn't, we'll say it doesn't blend in here in our community. So we'd have a harder time getting their acceptance to allow us to install the cell site. So
how do you doll it up? Do you put it like leaves on it to make it look like a tree?
Yeah, actually, if you pass by the Fort area, you'll see a couple of in the Forbes Park area, you'll see it looks like a tree, like a palm tree. There are newer models that really look like more of a tree now. So it can look like basically even something part of the building. If we put it on,
it was almost part of the actual design of the architecture and all that stuff.
So we try to work with the developers to really include what we're proposing, so it makes it blend in better.
Put a basketball jersey on it, and then Alicia would be like, "Oh, it's so tall," touching the sides of it. Okay. I have this question. Now, I hope you don't mind, and I know you sponsor the program, so a part of me definitely has to not force myself to be nice to you because you seem like a nice guy. But obviously, let's be realistic. You guys sponsor the show. I want to make you guys look good. But I hope you don't mind this question because me. I want to ask the tough questions.
Yeah.
When you put up the self site, I guess one of the big rumors when you put up structures and stuff like that have signals and all that it's bad for your health. Like if you're like go on YouTube or something, like look at this cell phone. It emits radiation and it can cook food if you just put it. Do you know what I'm talking about here, Paulo? Like there are all of these rumors, or maybe they're true. I don't know. That's why I want to ask you that some of these things might even be bad for your health. Are these kind of just conspiracy theories, people who are against technology, or there's actually legs to, if you use your cell phone, you keep it to your ear, you're going to get cancer?
Basically, Mo, with Globe, we always follow what is the latest feedback from the World Health Organization as well as the Department of Health. So based on their findings, cell sites or cell phones have not been proven to have any links to any health hazards. Like if you look at YouTube, you've seen people gas stations blow up. But have you ever heard of a gas station blow up in the Philippines?
No.
So and actually, if I may just add, if you are farther from a cell site, the cell phone has to work harder, and that makes it hotter, and it basically emits the radiation. When you say radiation, it's really just heat. Basically, it's not cancer; it's just heat. So anything that has electronics in it will emit heat. So you just have to try to avoid it as much as possible. That's what common or just common sense will tell you.
Yeah, it's just heat. That's it. I mean, like as with anything that you want to avoid something that's a little warmer than usual. So, I'm just want to jump on something you said here. You said that the weaker the signal that you're getting, the more your phone has to work, and the more your phone has to work, the hotter it'll get. So you're telling me if you put up more cell sites, you get the better signal. It's actually then beneficial for the temperature of your phone, the temperature of your phone in your pocket.
And you get faster internet connection, better phone calls. It's a win-win for everybody. So and that's proven. That's what the DOH tells us. And it makes basically is the cell phone and the cell site talk to each other. So the farther they have to like shout, and so that's more energy that has to be emitted. So that's just the physics of it. So if we're up to us, we'd put in the cell sites, give you the best coverage that you deserve, and everybody will be happy. So.
I'd rather get a better signal than a warm phone, though. Yeah. In the end, right? Still, more cell sites definitely a good thing. Now, are there certain parts of the city right now that you guys are concentrating on heavily and putting sites up to I guess better the signal?
Well,
is there a demand for a certain area?
I think the key area right now is the Fort Bonifacio area. It's really it's fast growing, and also we're looking at the exclusive villages such as the Forbes Parks, the Dasmariñas, the Valle Verdes, and we're working hand in hand with them. We've been approaching them for the past few years, and we've been trying to get to them to allow us to put up a cell site because we want to give them the service. We've had some success. Some are still in the works. So again, we're like a scorned suitor, but we'll keep on going because we want to give you the signal. We want to give you the service.
Because it's so technology related, are the cell sites these days, like the newer ones, far more advanced than some of the ones we've seen before? Like, are they, aside from the look, like you said, they look like trees now or parts of the building. I mean, the way they perform, are we seeing huge advances in that kind of technology?
Yeah, well, basically with the result of LTE coming in, newer technologies, and as well as the actual physical cell site being able to be smaller. We can put up a cell site like on lampposts. So in certain villages that don't allow us to put up a massive 20, 30 meter tower, we can put it on a couple of lampposts to give you that signal. So
sweet.
We'll blend it in where we can. It's going to cost us more, but at the end of the day, we just want to give you the service. So hopefully, if these villages allow us, we'll come in, do the best that we can to ensure it meets their aesthetic requirements, and we follow the standards by the World Health and the DOH. So I think at the end of the day, if you give you the service, then you'll be happy. So everyone will be happy.
Yeah, and it's not like this is optional. I mean, if I was a person living in that subdivision, it's not optional to not have a good cell phone signal. You need a good cell phone signal. I mean, it's mandatory for everyone's life these days, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just used for cell phone calls. I mean, like you said, it's streaming or internet use, looking something up on your phone. You want that, and you want it to work well. So definitely putting those up. It's again not optional for me if I was living in one of these places. But what are the problems? And this might be an obvious question. What are the problems of, say, not having a cell site near my place? Aside from not having a good signal, which is the most obvious, are there any other things that I'm going to be disadvantaged as a user of a phone if no cell site is near me?
Well, again, as I said, it's going to get your phone to heat up faster than the normal phone if it's farther from a cell site. Number two, in terms of coverage, you don't have if you don't have the signal, you don't have the coverage. You can't make the calls and get the calls and text. So the battery as well.
My battery's going to be drained.
It's going to be drained. So
yeah,
it's not a good thing. So I don't see any win-win situation for you there if you don't have a cell site, and you'll complain. And that's what we want to do. And sometimes we're just restrained by the certain area that we want to put it there, but there are certain limitations that don't allow us to do it.
Does competition play a part in it? Like, say, another company, they're like, okay, this is our area for cell phone site, and then you got to find your own. Or, I mean, is that how it works?
Actually, no. In certain areas, we even work with competitors just to give you that signal. There are certain areas that we will co-locate in one tower, in other telcos, with other competitors, because at the end of the day, we'd like to say that it's going to be the service and the offers and the product offerings that will differentiate our service compared to our competitors. So if we all have the same signal, I think people will choose Globe. So that's our mindset. So we'd work with the devil, so to speak, just to get you the service.
Wow, I'm surprised by that answer, and actually happy that it's the case. I mean, in the end, like you said, it's about getting people what they want. Happy with the ability to use the phone the way it's built to be used, and all of these things. And if it means, like you said, working with the devil, then so be it. That's good stuff, man. Paulo, is there anything else you want to tell the people about the cell sites, the expansion of cell sites that you want them to understand most?
Well, yeah. Basically, that's the reason why we try to educate people right now about cell sites and about really destroying the myths about health concerns is Globe is really active in wanting to improve the signal. We've had a bad rap for some of the areas that we try to put better service for, but it's really just also part of the lack of understanding or education on cell sites and on cell phones. And we'd like to give the public what's the real score. And essentially, if you've seen hospitals have cell sites in them, schools have it, churches have it. It's been there since like 15, 20 years already. And there's really there hasn't been any major jump in any form of disease or whatsoever that is linked to that. So we'd like to give the public that opportunity to give you that service. Just allow us to come into your community. We can work with you, get the inputs on how to best serve you. And again, I think what we will do is something good for the public. So I don't think that's it's going to cost us money, man. It's not cheap putting up a cell site. So we'd like to invest in that and make the service as best as it can be.
Yeah, I guess you even said earlier, it's win-win for everybody, and you're following all the latest data regarding at least helping people who have this pre-notion like, okay, this is bad for health. No, like if you look around the world, the studies have been done. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, there's always going to be some sort of website that pops up that says, oh no, this is bad. But listen, it's not. I mean, science has backed this up.
Yeah.
It's been cleared in all countries, in our own as well. It's going to be fine, and it's going to help you, and it's going to help everyone else, and less frustration for people who can't make that important phone call or can't browse if they needed to browse at that time in certain areas that maybe you guys weren't performing as well.
Yes, and probably just want to give you that last feedback is if you're really interested in getting to know more about the health concerns about it, you can look it up on the World Health Organization website. It's all the information is there. There are a lot of other websites that may be more not as factual and really just jumping on the bandwagon sometimes. So that's where we base our studies on and what we do and what products we launch. So I think that's the best guidance if you want to really be more educated about cell sites or cell phones in general.
Sounds good, man. All right, let's take a break. Paulo, thank you for all of that information. That's good stuff, man. I appreciate that you guys come down here to clarify some of these things. You're more than welcome to hang out if you want. We still have a couple calls left before we wrap up tonight. So stick around if you can. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our guest tonight, of course, Julia Sniegowski. We also have Paulo here from Globe taking some calls, maybe 2 or 3 calls when we come back to wrap up the program. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
SM3 Day Sale. There's everything everything for the jeans lover this July at SM Supermalls, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds.
SM 3-day sale.
At the SM 3-day sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat. Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7124 is use of 2013.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline. Hey podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
What show?
That show! It's a show!
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show! Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about... Oh, what does this look like? Vagina? And...
Like a double blowjob!
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
And if you think call center work is easy, think again.
Because if you want to get into the industry, you have to practice.
Vladimir Vlad is the best amplifier the music banjo player and vocalist of the Boastful Viking Band.
Sabi sa akin isang araw, lilipat ka.
Hindi, nasabi ko lang kasi wala tayong mag-usapan.
Bagong umaga, huwag na maghintay.
Dadaan na naman si Lunes, mag-a-adjust ka na naman ng tulog mo. My God.
Oh my God.
Mismo.
Kanina pa ba kayo dyan?
Hi, this is Mo Twister. Please watch The Call Center Show every Sunday, 6 p.m., only here on New Media Factory.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here, it is Thursday night on the podcast. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Guest tonight, Julia Sniegowski. Love Julia. Love that we don't always see eye to eye on the opinions, but we seem to get along really well, Julia. So thanks for being here. We appreciate it very much, and I hope you think about ever coming back, because I think you do a good job. Also, on the program from Globe, we have Paulo Faylona, who is here. We were talking earlier about the need of putting up cell sites and how you guys really don't worry about some of the rumors you might hear regarding it's detrimental to your health or anything like that. They do follow the World is it the World Health Organization codes?
The World Health Organization and
things?
the DOH.
Yeah, so definitely, and who doesn't want better cell phone signal, right? I mean, come on. So we'll take a couple more calls before we wrap up tonight. You guys ready to go? Yeah. All right. Let's talk to a teenager here. Tasha, 17 years old. Welcome to the program. You're on line 5. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, Mo. Hi.
Hi, Tasha.
Hello.
What's up? Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Go.
Hi, Julia.
Hi.
Mo, my question is this, because now I'm already 18, and just a few days ago, and I have this friend who came from Singapore just to spend my birthday with.
Okay. So, wait, sorry, you have a friend from Singapore who came to Manila to spend your birthday? Like, he came to visit you for your birthday? Did we lose her?
Yeah, we'll get her back.
Okay. Her question, I think I'm reading here now, is that her parents are out of town. The boy visiting her from Singapore, can she let him sleep over? She's asking for our permission.
Oh, what a good girl. I like her.
Yeah. Well, why are you asking us, though? Why not ask your parents? That doesn't make you so good anymore. And then all of a sudden, your parents get mad when they see this boy there. You're going to say that we said it was okay.
Oh, no.
Maybe not so good, Julia. But let's see. Wait, can we get her back? I'm intrigued by this. Actually, I feel good because I feel empowered. I have a say in this girl's life. Do we have her back? If not, I'll go to the next call and see if we can get her later.
No, her internet's bad, though.
Bad? Okay, all right. Well, let's have her call the landline instead. I know these kids, they want to use the Skype, but have her call the landline. I want to get to the bottom of this one. In the meantime, let's talk to Eric. Eric, you're on line 6. Welcome to the show, Eric. You're 27 in Makati. What's up, buddy?
Hey, good evening, everyone. Yeah, I have a question here. What if you run out of lubricant? So, what would be the best alternative lubricant you could advise?
If you run out of lubricant for what, though? It depends on what your activity is.
Car.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? Like, what do you need it for?
For masturbating.
For masturbating, okay. And then, do you have what are you using? Like, if you run out of lubricant, what are your other choices? And I'll just tell you what are the best amongst that group.
Well, I have here
what's left?
papaya soap and
No, don't. That's awful. That hurts. Yeah, I've tried that. That's not good.
And oil.
Next. What kind of oil? Baby oil? Like baby oil?
Baby oil. That's the other option
Too sticky.
I have here.
Yeah, too sticky. So between the two of them, huh?
Yeah.
Why doesn't your poor ass just go out and buy more? I mean, like, oh, you mean just for now? You need it for tonight. Like in the next 10 minutes, you're gonna need something. And your choices are papaya soap, very masculine of you. Nice touch. And baby oil. Okay, of the two, I'd go baby oil, but dilute it with water so it's not so sticky. And I think that's the way to go. But come on, man. I've talked about this on the show before, where why don't you go to the kitchen and get a banana? Take out the banana and then put your penis in the peel. And use that. It works fine.
Hindi ko ba nasubukan yan?
Julia, what are you? Of course. What are you? Julia, how dare you? You're vegan. Come on, this is great stuff. Give the banana to Julia, and then put the penis in the peel. But don't peel it off like it's supposed to look like it does in the cartoons, where on the floor, where it's still fully intact, the peel, and then you put your penis in that, and that's what you use. Julia, what do you don't have a? I'm assuming you don't have a brother.
No.
Julia, do you have a brother?
No, I do
okay,
not.
that's why.
No,
You see, when you have a brother, you would know that there's a banana peel on the ground and there's a non-eaten banana in the trash. You'll know what it's about.
I guess, here in the Philippines, you guys do bananas. I've heard of, apple pies. Maybe that's...
Apple pie.
Well, yeah, but you have to... Now, that's too movie now. You have to bake it and stuff like this. One, you just grab the banana, you open the banana, you throw out the banana, the real one, or feed it to your cousin or whatever, and then you get the peel and you go to town on that. That's completely normal.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. And no need to mess around with the papaya soap. Get a papaya. that's what I... Get a real papaya. Works better than the soap. Cut a nice hole into it. Listen, hold on. Has anyone ever out there cut a hole into a watermelon and then just do the watermelon? Because I've done the tomato, Julia.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? You fit a tomato?
And then you microwave it. Yeah, then you microwave it for 10 seconds, and it's nice and warm, and then you cut a hole into it, and
Grabe.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no. But it gets really messy, because especially if you take a long time to finish, it's just a big mush already after that. That's why the banana works well. I like the banana.
Yeah.
Right. And make sure to wipe off well, because next thing you know, you don't wipe off well, you fall asleep, all these ants are all over your penis because it's all sweet. Love it. All right, buddy.
Yeah,
all right,
you,
rock
buddy.
on. Thanks, man.
You too. Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye.
Was he serious?
I'm serious. Listen, I'm telling you, your boyfriend's done it.
You better
just never
believe
told
I'm going to go home. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, he's done it.
Let me hear
I'll tell
about this tomato.
You want to know about what guys do, because you don't have a brother, so you don't know what it's like. But I'll tell you, man, us guys, we've done some bad stuff. We got somebody on the phone here. Sorry, on line 5. Her name is Isabel. She is from another country, but she doesn't want to say what country she's in because her husband might be listening. Hi, Isabel. Welcome.
Hi, Mo.
I'm going to try with your accent to find out what country you're in. You guys, I know what country she's in, but let's have Paulo and Julia here try to guess.
Okay.
Isabel, what's up?
Yeah, don't worry, Mo. I don't have any accent. So.
God damn it. Yeah, I just noticed that. Hey, you could be Makati for all we know. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's up?
Yeah, so again, I'm married for 6 years, and we both had a really rough time with dealing with each other. And sometimes we would hurt each other physically.
Sure. Hold on one second. Time out. I don't like when girls say, I'm in an abusive relationship where we hurt each other, because it's never a fair fight. I know. You know what I mean? If you I feel like a girl can slap a guy for any day for if he does something stupid. And a guy can never hit a girl regardless of what she's done. So when you guys say you hit each other, how about let's just say he beats you up as the better sell?
I wish I can, because the bruise marks on his body is more than mine, so I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't like it. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, just to give you a heads up, my marks are because he's pulling himself away from me. That's why I got those marks. He really doesn't hit me because, yeah.
Well, that's good to know. All right. You need to relax then. Okay, but continue.
Yeah. Sorry. So anyway, after all those bullshit, we decided to just, stay. And right now I'm clueless how I can deal with it. I was traumatized with me seeing my body with bruise marks, and I grew up with parents who never fought in front of me, so I don't know.
So what's the question? You want to know if you should save this marriage or how to stop yourself from being so violent?
That's already established. We already established that we're gonna stay for a kid, and now like for example, after sex, I would really cry after he's he's already sleeping, so I cry because I don't know, like I know I love him, but I don't want to love him. How can I stay? Things like that.
Oh wow. Okay. When it comes to the part where you're crying after having sex with your husband, and sex, at least at this part of the relationship, is a very large communication kind of activity. Like it shows a lot about the status of your marriage, and if you're in tears after, it's kind of I worry for you, dear, and I don't know if staying for the kid is the good idea here. Like, I'd understand if you guys have an awful marriage but want to work it out because you love him and he loves you. It's just for some reason your tempers just clash, or your style of the way you carry yourself every day just clashes, and you're going to try to work that out. But working it out for the name of the kid, but and at the same time crying when you're intimate with your husband is a really bad combo, in my opinion. And I don't think it's worth pursuing anymore if it gets to that level. I don't know, Julia, Paulo, your thoughts on this?
I agree. Does he ever get physical with your child?
Never. Just me.
Okay. But I mean, still, exactly as Mo said, why?
Sometimes I feel guilty because I'm pushing him to his limits, but I think I do have issues.
There's never an excuse. Like, even if you went ape shit crazy and like got a knife and was threatening, I mean, even what a guy should do is he should just restrain you. That's
you guys should break up before it gets to even the hitting part. I think the hitting part is kind of like the end. It's not one of these things that you, I don't know, try to break down and try to like look at, what are the causes and what are this and what are that. Once you get to that point, it's usually that non-negotiable point we were talking about earlier where you go, okay, that's it. We're done. We're done. Like, you can call me a bitch, I call you an asshole, call you a douchebag. We could throw shit, maybe grab a plate, you throw it against the wall. Those are relationship things that happen every now and then that you could probably fix. But the moment the bruises start showing up, you start getting into some waters where you don't fix those things anymore. You just kind of go. And you're in a country, I know what country you're in. You're in a first world country that's cool about divorce. And if you have only one kid, I'm assuming, is it one kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was more than one kid, I'm just saying it's a lot easier with one. You can really just kind of move on. You know what really sells it for me, though, is not the bruises. Like we were saying earlier that the violence is bad. It's the crying after sex part that sells me the need for you guys to go. Because that's the most intimate time you have with your husband, and you spend it in tears while he's just snoring away. That's a very sad state. Because I can believe you if you tell me, the bruises that I get is because I'm attacking him and he's like pushing me away and I'm getting bruised. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll believe you, and maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he's not striking you. Okay, fine. It's the crying after the sex part where you're in tears and you're wondering, why am I here? That's the part that I say, it's time to go.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Sometimes I would even treat his scratch marks with betadine while he sleeps because I really feel guilty.
Obviously you have a temper problem as well, Isabel. I mean, obviously
I know.
You have an issue with that. So, but if you want to do one thing at a time and you're at a point where you're crying when you're sleeping next to him, you should think about not staying in the relationship just for the kid and start thinking about yourself. You're 27, dear. It's not like you guys have been together for 50 years, or it's not one of these, silver anniversary type of marriages. You guys are still fairly young and plenty of time to recover and, be fine.
Plus,
but
you
work
need
on that.
to set a good example for your kid, like you don't want
Totally.
your child to grow up seeing that that's normal to have your
Boy or
parents
girl?
be violent.
secret. He listens, so I won't say it's
Oh.
sex.
Okay, all right. Well, because if it's a boy, then you're going to breed a criminal, and if it's a girl, you're going to breed someone else who this happens to again. Okay? Yeah.
You know.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
So what you're saying is break up with him? Yeah, right?
Yes.
I'm saying you lean towards that, and you sit one more time, just sit down and assess what the hell is going on in your marriage. And if you think it's something that can be saved, then you make an effort for it. But we lean heavily towards not working out.
Not working. Okay. Thank you. I think I'm out.
All right. Yeah. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This
Or
is usually
anger
where I always...
management.
This is where I backstab my listeners, and I tell them like what country they're from all the time. Like, but after a call like that, okay, I'm not gonna. You know how many times here on the show we go like, yeah, so who's the name of the celebrity you slept with? I promise I won't say. And they'll say it. And then I'm like,
You're a
what?
dick.
And then I'm such a dick like that. But I tell them like, you can't trust me, but they'll do it anyway because a part of them wants to say it. You know?
Yeah,
They're
as long as
they're
they
just
don't
trying to
say
pretend
it,
that
yeah.
they're just trying to think you pulled it out of me. How dare you? Okay, let's go back to that teenager. Tasha, 17-year-old with a Singaporean boyfriend or whatever coming into town and parents out of the house. Hi, Tasha. Line 1. Sorry.
Hello.
All right, so here we go. Let's get back to it. You have a Singaporean. Is it your boyfriend or guy that likes you or just completely platonic friend of another sex? Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello, Mo.
Tosh?
Wait.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is better. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Is this your boyfriend from Singapore? A guy who likes you only or just a completely platonic
no, Mo,
friend?
Actually, no, Mo. He's just a friend. Actually, my dad knows him because my dad and his dad do business together, and he's like a family friend. But Mo, I just like to ask, because how do I tell my dad to allow this guy to come here and visit me at home? Because my dad doesn't allow me to go out with friends. Like, even in school, like, I'm not allowed to stay long in school. He picks me up right during my dismissal time, and when he's not here, like he's out of town, he asks someone to do it for him, and he's very strict. I'm allowed to go out with friends, but he allows me to go out with this guy. But no, there's no point of going out with this guy because my dad asks this guy from his office who drives for him to join me and the guy when we go out. So it's not like we have the privacy or really cannot enjoy. So I'd like to ask, how do I tell my dad to allow me to stay home na lang and like just watch a movie here at home or eat here at home? Because parang it's useless naman if we go out and we don't enjoy naman.
But like, the part where you wanted him to sleep over, is that still part of the plans? Because that's the part that's going to get you.
No naman, no
Okay.
sleepover. We're just really
right.
friends.
You
Like,
just
don't have...
Okay. So you're not allowed friends in the house normally?
No, even girls, no, not
Okay.
really. My dad checks on everything, like even my
Is your
phone
dad some
line.
sort of like drug pusher or something like that? Because it has to be so secretive. No, I'm serious. Like they do business together. You know, it sounds. Is he a drug pusher?
He sells cars,
Gun.
different kinds of cars.
But there's illegal shit going on, right? If this sounds like this guy's involved in like bad stuff, that's why he locks down this girl a little bit.
I don't know if I could tell you more.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna go and assume that he's some. No. I don't want to get in trouble. Don't say anymore. I had a feeling in me that, you know, okay, he's not a drug pusher, but there's some shit going on with the dad, man. Because that's fucking criminal mastermind behavior kind of shit. Where I'm not even gonna let my driver pick you. I pick you up, and nobody comes to the house. No one sees us. No one sees me. No one talks to us. It's like, good God, what do you do for a living? There's something there you're doing. It's kind of fishy.
Even like my phone lines, he checks on everyone I talk to. Like if he sees numbers that are registered on my phone bill that arrives, and if he sees numbers which are not his or which aren't from the house, like the driver or the help, he calls the number and he gets really, really mad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I kind of spoke about my dad earlier, but I nothing as extensive as what you're undergoing. But I also had a very, very strict, overprotective dad who definitely. So I kind of relate, and I feel like if he's not gonna, if you check slip on your phone bill, it might be a bit of a very far. Hello?
Well, she's 17 though. At the same time, Julia, at what point, like, what kind of rights? Or even Paulo, your thought. I mean, do you have kids, Paulo? Sorry,
No,
what are you? 34, right?
Yeah.
No kids. Okay, but let's just say that we're gonna have kids. I'm 35. Well, what age can I still look at my kid's shit and say, listen, hey, you're a teenager. I'm your dad. I have full investigative rights to what's going on in your life.
Mo, can I just say something too? Hello,
Yeah, go.
Mo.
Yes, go.
During the 1st of July, it was my 18th birthday, and really,
so
I
you
thought I could, since I'm 18 now, I thought I could bring friends, kahit just the friends, because I don't have much friends, because he also goes to school, and he checks on everything talaga, and I don't have much friends. On my 18th birthday, I was expecting him to allow me na, and then that was when he surprised me with this guy arriving, with my friend arriving, and eto lang yon, and he brought me to a place, and Tagaytay, and it's just us, the three of us, just the guy and me, and I don't really know more. I mean, what do I do, right? I mean,
get pregnant.
You know the situation. How long do I have to live like this? I really want to tell my dad, but I'm just so afraid because every time I talk to him, parang he's not interested naman to talk to me, and he doesn't listen naman to what I want to say to him.
Yeah.
He's probably not gonna change either.
Yeah. To be honest, I know it feels like a lifetime, Tasha. Every year. I'm sure in that situation, years feel like decades, right? I mean, just imagine without that freedom. But it will come in time. There will be a time where you, in fact, will have to leave him, and it will be the greatest breath of fresh air. But at the same time, you're going to be so disadvantaged when you interact with the outside world. That's why I feel bad for this girl. Man, there's going to be a world there that you're not going to know about, that you weren't allowed to know about.
I'm just so afraid because he allows me to go out, to go to malls when I'm only with my cousins, and he checks on everything. What do I tell him? He asks my cousins, what do I do when I'm there? I don't know. I can't move na.
Can you
Julia,
go
this is where I go, where she's got to get a gun.
No,
Joke, just kidding.
okay, this is what you got to do, because this is what I did when I did a crazy overprotective dad. You have to go away to college, and then you do a foreign exchange to a different country. That's what you do.
Oh, see, that's the thing, though. You're assuming dad's going to allow that.
I'm actually
you're 18. You're an adult. Why not?
I'm not yet in college because when that happened, I had to stop school. Right, 2 years ago when that happened, I had to stop school. And right now, I'm on my last year in high school, and my problem is my dad wants me to go to this college, and I really don't want to go there. Parang he decides
Which college?
for me. He decides UANP. And parang he decides for me. He wants me to get a certain course na ayaw ko naman, and I don't know.
What course does he want for you? I'm intrigued. What course does he want for you?
He wants me to take accounting. But
so he can clean the books.
Accounting and business management. Yun lang. But I don't want to do any of those. I want to cook. And parang he told me na parang if I cook daw, parang wala naman akong future. Parang ganon. I don't know mo. I want to tell him talaga. I want to run away from home, but I can't din naman because
it'll hunt you down.
But where's your mom in all of this? I don't know. I haven't heard about your mom.
I'm so single. Yeah, single family. Mom not around.
Yeah.
Tasha. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you maybe if you're really serious about gaining independence and it seems like your dad's just not willing to let that happen, can you somehow can you apply for a scholarship at the school you want to go to?
Yeah, but he's not going to let her, though. See, the thing is, Julia, what you're understanding is you're 18, you should be able to go, but it's different, man. It's different in this culture where you're still locked down. It's It's like, okay, you're going to scholarship. Where are you going to get that money? Obviously, they've got a ton of money. If the dad is slanging like that kind of business and forcing her to go to UANP and she's from Alabang, I mean, let's just admit, they got a ton of dough.
yeah, that's what I'm
She
saying.
can't survive without that. Now my thing is this. Here's what I'm saying. And you tell me, Paulo, Julia, if I'm right. Just suck it up for a little while more. It's going to go back to what I said. Days feel like weeks. Years feel like decades. I'm sorry that your life has given you this, but just wait it out a little bit more. If he allows you to use the internet, something where like at least then spend your time reading and interacting with people there. I mean, I know it's awful and you shouldn't be stuck in this prison, but it is what it is. And I just need you to stay there a little bit longer until maybe you're in your 20s and you say goodbye forever. But at this point, 17 or just turned 18, you're not equipped to go out there on your own. All of this.
Sorry, remember I told you about the psychologist that I see, right? And
that's right. You called before about that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes. My dad knew about it and he got so mad. And right now, he doesn't send me to school. Like, it's been 2 weeks now because he found out. And I don't know if he's gonna make me stop school or sa second quarter na lang ako papasok. I really don't know. But
what's so tough is you can't. What's so tough about this problem is she can't tell, say, protective services or something like that for children because she's no longer a child as well. Wow, this is heavy.
Heavy.
Gosh, I'm trying to make light of it and fun, but every time I do, you throw me a fucking curveball. I can't.
Wait, he stopped.
I don't know, man.
I'm stumped. Like, no, how? My question is, how do I spend my day at home? Like, I don't do anything. As in the entire day, I'm just on the internet. And it's driving me crazy because during the days naman when I was seeing a psychologist, I really felt better.
All right.
And I'm having withdrawals.
Okay, let's get back to
anymore.
Okay, let's go back to what I would do, what we would do. Let's ask Paulo what he would do. Let's ask Julia what she would do. Let's ask what I would do. And then whatever fits best for you, maybe you can pick a little bit from one of our plans and concoct your own. Because I can't really give you a direction because every time I throw something out there, your dad is roadblocking it. So I mean, you're not living the life. You're not living a quality life. Even though you guys have money and all this, you're not living quality life. So let's try to individually put ourselves in this situation and think about what we would do, and then maybe she can pick a little bit from that. Is that a good plan, guys? Because I can't think of direction because this guy's all over the place.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last bit, though. He's stopping her from going to school because
he found out she was seeing a psychologist. I told her to see a psychologist. She called when Bianca was here, and I forgot what her problem was, but I do recall her now. So he's hiding so much. This dad, he's scared of being like something going to be uncovered or something. I don't know. What would you do in this situation, Julia?
Oh, geez.
Considering the environment.
Can you get legally emancipated in this over here?
Well, she doesn't need to anymore. She's an adult.
Okay. So what is keeping her from, does she have other family?
Finances.
Right. So what are your grades like? Is there some kind of like foreign, maybe you can apply to a school in a different country and apply for like full-blown scholarships? Are your grades good enough to do that?
Hello?
Yeah, can you get scholarships abroad with your grades, or your grades suck?
No naman. I am not an honor student, but I don't have any failing subjects naman.
Do you have like a personal bank account?
That's where I was going to go.
No, because
get one.
My dad, like, he has this guy from his office which drives for him, and when I go shopping or when I go buy stuff, I can't hold money more. He wants the guy to spend to hold the money. So when I buy anything or when I need anything, I just have to tell the guy, and the guy would get it for me. Or if I have to buy my clothes,
wild scenario. And the thing is, she's telling the truth. You know why? Because she's so specific. Like, who makes up there's a guy assigned to her to spend money only? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a unique thing to say. So she's not like fucking with us, right? And she answers the questions right away with very specific details. Like, there came to a point in this conversation, I think, are you fucking with us because of this? But I don't know, man. I believe her. Paulo, what would you do?
Well, actually, I think you try to pattern what your dad might want you to do. Like if he wants you to take up
exactly.
Well, something in college, maybe you can take pre-courses for that, so you can go out of the house more. Just tell him you just want to be what he wants to be, so try to be more supportive of what he wants. Although you know you don't want that, but right now, really, you're really stuck in a really hard place because he's got you controlled, and there's no money that you can like. I don't know what resource you have, but basically, if I think what Mo said, just have to wait it out. If you can finish college, then you can work and earn for yourself. So
yeah,
that's basically the best.
I
thing
think you said something so great there, Paulo. It's diabolical. You just pretend like you're enjoying what he's giving you. Like when he goes, I want you to go UNB, take accounting. You go, Dad, that's what I've always wanted to do. And then he starts going, putang ina anak mo. This is, all of a sudden, two things will happen. He'll either relax because he knows you're just like him, or he'll get less involved because everything he's asking for, you're obedient. Mm-hmm. So I don't need to overlook so much because I know she's going to do what I say. The moment he feels like, because he's controlling, if you give him the feel that he's in control and you like that he's in control, he will then have to be less in control, right? Ease up a bit because he has no choice but to. Why would he want to then even push the envelope when he gets whatever he wants out of you anyway? So the thing is there then, you wait it out, you pretend you enjoy it. Now, we've all had to wait out certain shitty parts of our teenage years, love. It's awful, it's long, but at least you have the internet. I didn't have the internet when I had to wait out 8-hour brownouts that Fidel Ramos thought was a great idea in the 90s. It sucked. And I had nothing but a candle and a comic book for years. So not to say that you're not in a shitty situation, but you can do something about it during the waiting process. Wait a little bit, make him happy, or pretend to at least think you're happy, and then time will come in a few years where you say goodbye forever.
Yeah.
Okay, Mo.
Right.
That's great advice, and it kills me too. Because for me, it's like I want you to stand up and be like, "No, I'm a big girl. I'm going to do what I want." But you know what? That's not going to work. And they're absolutely right. You got to play your dad's game.
A reality thing. The reality check says it won't work. Yeah. Unfortunately, it would be great though if you're like, I'm 18, fuck you, I'm out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. But you have no money. Yeah. You don't know what it's like to starve. You don't know what it's like to be tough because I'm assuming you got a lot of money. So you're gonna be at a disadvantage when the real world starts competing with you, and it's a tough world out there. All right, love. Wait, hang in there. Just don't have the boy come over. I know this. It started with the question: should you have the boy come? No,
that's the least of your worries. That's the least of your worries.
Totally.
This is the only friend I have, right? And parang it's very limited pa. And I'm really so bored now because I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to school na rin. So.
Listen. Again, when I was young, we didn't have water and we didn't have electricity at home. It fucking was horrible. You have the internet and you have water and air conditioning. Yeah. You're fine. I didn't have any of that shit. I didn't even have a fan growing up. You're gonna be fine. It's a really crappy situation you're in, though. Okay. All right, baby. Woo! Thanks for the call. Good night. Bye bye. Wait a minute, that girl.
Oh my god!
It's just her birthday too.
Wow.
It's just her 18th birthday, right?
Oh my god!
To her, it was just another Tuesday. Whatever. Just like, Jesus.
Not going to school.
All right.
Holy shit.
It's crazy, right? Let's take a break. When we come back, wrapping up tonight's episode with Paulo and Julia. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
SM3 Day Sale. There's everything for the jeans lover this July at SM Supermalls, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds.
SM3 Day Sale.
At the SM 3-Day Sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat. Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-Day Sale.
SM's 3-day sale on July 19, 20, and 21 at SM City Sukat.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7124, series of 2013.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hey podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide. Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears up! Tears up! Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Utario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos? Ang puti, mama. Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede, pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God!
Sorry, ma'am.
Basta ng glamour!
Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakap yun. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
What show?
That show! It's a show!
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show! Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about... Oh, what does this look like? Vagina? And... like a double blowjob. Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about.
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. Go, but not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesdays.
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show, time to wrap it up. We're running overtime again. Got a lot of calls tonight, and if we didn't get to your phone call, we apologize. Hey, good news. We're back tomorrow, so don't worry. For some of those who don't, we probably got about 4 or 5 that didn't that wanted to get on the show that couldn't today. So tomorrow, please, we beg you, do give us a call. Good Times Around the Podcast, Season 2, of course, brought to you by Globe. And on that note, we want to thank Paulo for being here. Paulo, of course, from Globe. Thank you so much, man. It's nice to have you guys come by. I really do enjoy it. I mean, I know it's a corporate thing in a sense where, you're our sponsor, you're going to come here and share what's going on, but you guys, it seems like everybody who comes down from Globe are always really cool personality people, and you're exactly that, man. So thanks for being here and spending time with us and
Enjoyed it,
giving
man.
some advice
Enjoyed
out. And that last piece of advice you gave out for Tasha was better than I could have come up with. It was spot on. Yeah. So thanks for the contribution on that part. And then if the dad looks for you and all of that stuff, because you were the one.
I'll be wearing glasses when I go out just to make sure they don't see.
I think he's gonna find out about this. I mean,
they should be tracing the calls to your show.
And he finds out he's on the board of one of those subdivisions that don't want to give you this. That's right. All right. But anyway, Paulo, yes, thank you for being here. Continue the great work that you guys do over there at Globe. And please, I wholeheartedly mean this. If there's anything new or an update about whatever else is going on, please come by, let us know, and we'll definitely love to have you back.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that. I think cool. Chris is always in touch with the group.
That's right. So cool. Thanks, man. Thank you, Paulo. All right. Let's see here. Julia, thank you so much as well for being, again, as usual, just sharp. And again, for all the people who enjoyed staring at her photo that people post of her here on the podcast, you got to listen to her, man. She's super sharp. We love your work on the show, and your blog, again, is awesome. And we wish you the best. And I hope we can invite you again, even though we don't agree about violence.
No. But thank you.
Yeah, you're great. Anything else you want to throw out there, Julia? Oh, follow her on Twitter. That's right. All right.
Oh, yeah, right there. So Julia_SNIEG. Do you follow
Sounds
me?
good. All right. And we have caller of the night. This is the person that we liked most. I think it was consensus. The first person who got on the show, his name was Les from Bulacan. He was the one who had the dad that was a womanizer, wanted to know what to do about it because he wanted to protect his 4 sisters, the younger sisters. This is the call that I think Julia and I most didn't agree upon, but in the end, we wanted the common goal and stuff like that, and he was caller of the night. We're trying to get in touch with him, but it is midnight, and he was the first caller, so he might have gone to sleep already, so we'll contact him tomorrow so he can win some prizes, hopefully get those tickets to Lincoln Park, or maybe an iPad from Globe, whatever it may be. We'll let you know tomorrow, Les, when you wake up. All right, so that's the show for tonight. Thank you very much for all the people that called in, to the staff members, to the people that view, the people in the chat room, and the ones that download, of course, our guest as well. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye, guys.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.